Brian Powell of Run Far here with Gediminas Grinius before the 2016 Transgrancanaria. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Brian. How are you?
I'm all right. You are the returning champion here. How does that feel?
It feels okay, but people recognize me on the street, so I'm quite happy about that. The people are taking interviews, photos, so yeah, I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah, obviously you were very fit this time last year. Do you feel as fit this year?
Yeah, I feel even fitter, because I had 6 train sessions here already, and I'm comparing my times from the last year where I did the training on the same courses, and it's a little bit faster, so it's a little scares me, maybe because I'm too early on my peak, but maybe it's a good sign for the race as well.
I mean, you just finished, what was it, third at Hong Kong,
Yes.
and then you raced again?
Yeah, I raced 2 more races. I went to one race organized by Aurélien Collet, who will be here as well in France, and I finished 4th. It's some small details which impacted my race there because it was very muddy and I chose not the proper shoes, so I was sliding all the time and I lost 10 seconds for the 3rd place. And then I went for the 65k race in Poland.
Yeah.
I was invited as well by a friend, and I won with a new course record. So I think that my training is on the track, even though it was hampered by the ankle problems 1 month ago.
So you feel very strong. You're racing a lot. One thing I've noticed with you is that you have been able to race really well after travel. You have raced well in Hong Kong now, Western States, here. Do you have any tips for running when you're going to travel very far for a race?
There is no so big tips, for example, for Grancanaria, I'm just preparing myself in similar conditions. It can sound funny because in Lithuania it's still cold, and it's minus, a lot of snow, but I'm doing some heat adaptation in the sauna, because in the Grancanaria, even though on the course there is a diverse, weather and the climate changes, but the very last part is very hot, so I'm doing training the same what is simulating the training which is in the race. So this is basically what I do, and I try to travel 1 week at least prior to the race, and I notice that it works better for me because I can adapt to the to the various climates changes, and it's better for the rest because I like to sleep, and when I'm doing my normal job or training, I have a little bit sleep deprivation, and the sleep is 4 or 5 hours, and it's not enough. So I'm traveling a bit earlier to the race, and 1 week it's enough to me to catch up with the sleep.
So it's worth that investment of time to...
Yeah, if you want to race well, for me it's definitely worth investment.
And it's interesting to hear that it's not just getting on the time zone or seeing the course, it's stepping out of your other obligations, because life is busy.
Yeah, the sleep is most important, and I believe before the races the recovery is most important thing, and the sleep is one of the components, and I believe it's more important the recognition of the course or time difference, because usually I do ultras where you're racing day and night, so for my body it's no difference, it's just switching from day to night, but anyway running at the same moments.
Speaking of switching from day to night or night to day, this race starts at 11 p.m. Obviously you figured something out last year. How do you try to sleep in on Friday morning, or do you take a nap?
Yeah, usually my preparation for a race, if the race starts early in the evening or during the night, it's the same. I sleep normally one night, and after that I wake up having the breakfast, and for me it's not so important to sleep later the day, but just to lay in the bed, to relax. This is the most important, because it's just switch off your mind, and you are a bit more relaxed and recovered before the race. And
how can you do that? Because your wife's here and you also have your 2 sons here.
Yeah, but they're very supportive, so usually they're going to the beach here in Grancanaria or doing some other activity and letting me alone in the room, so I have plenty of time with myself and I can recover.
So having an understanding family is important.
Yeah, it's very important. The supportive family is the most important thing, because if I have some quarrels or some misunderstanding with my family, I feel frustrated, anxious, and it's not good for the racing. And sometimes you're just skipping the race or dropping the race because of that.
Do you enjoy traveling to the races with them? How do you incorporate your sons into your running?
Yeah, I like very much to go with them, because my wife is the main supporter in each aid station, and she knows exactly what I need. So for me, there is no need to explain there on arrive what I need. She just looks at my eyes and she knows, oh, I need to change the cap to give you so many gels, And the sons were cheering, so for me it's like very easy to cut the distance into some pieces, and running like from one aid station to one of my son, to another aid station to another one son, and to my wife, and it's kind of mental trick which helps me to cope with long distance running.
Will your sons sleep overnight on Friday into Saturday, or will you maybe see them at a checkpoint?
It depends, So, this time I expect them to be alive, at the checkpoints, but sometimes they promise me, oh, Daddy will cheer you, but usually it is just at the finish line, or when the sun is rise.
Yeah. Well, good luck on your race on Saturday, and enjoy Gran Canaria until then.
Yeah, the same to you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you.